Imagine with me you're in the makeup aisle, let's say it's Target, and there's a whole wall of makeup options and you're like this. What do I want? What do I choose? What will look best on me? Now, I know a lot of you had that experience before Dressing Your Truth. With Dressing Your Truth, you now know what colors you want to use, how to apply them to your face, and what level you want to apply them on. Today, I want to show you how to do a minimal look to a dramatic look using our starter kit. Now, imagine going back to that young, beautiful lady in that Target makeup store and telling her, guess what? There's an easier way. You can use a makeup kit that's tailored specifically to your type, and you can use it every day, all day long, and you can create different looks. I'm going to show you that today with my minimal and my dramatic look. Let's start with the first look. For this look, it's going to be our minimal look. So I want to do something that's easy, natural, and fast. So I'm going to take our eyeshadow pails, and this first two pails are the ones I want to use, the light and the medium. So I'm going to grab my large contouring brush, and I'm going to dab on the light all over, all the way from the top down to my eyelashes and my other eye. That was fast. Now I'm going to use this other side. It's smaller so I can control better where I put the color. Now this one I'm just going to kind of put all over the bottom lid. So I want it all over the lid, and it can be pretty easy and quick because I'm not going to be too specific about where it goes. So now I've got a really fun, quick base for my eyeshadows. Really cute. Now I'm going to add my liner, which is this navy, and I'm going to make it a little bit lighter, a little bit more simple because I don't need it to be too dramatic right now. My dramatic look comes later. Remember I taught you in the course to only go 3/4 of the way in? So I always want to stop right here. That's the sweet spot. I'm not adding any wings. I'm just basically creating the liner to fill in that eyelash area. Now I'm going to move on to my mascara, and I'm going to start with my eyelash curler. Now with this, you just put in your eyelashes, see where you can fill your lid, and I'm going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to let it go, and I'm going to move it up just a little bit higher so I can get a good curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open. So now they're nice and curly. Just go ahead and do this side real quick. Perfect. See how easy that is? Just 10 seconds. We'll do ya. Now that they're curled, I'm going to grab my mascara. The navy is what comes in our starter kit, and I'm going to do 3 or 4 coats of it. Because I don't need it to be so dramatic yet, and more natural, I don't need a ton of color on my eyelashes. So as you can see, just 2 or 3 coats really gives a nice little look, little sparkle to my eyelashes. Next, super easy, adding my gloss. I love having a gloss because it is pretty pigmented. So it has a great color, but it's gloss, so it's easy. Thank you, Starter Kit, for including this. I love it. And then I'm going to move to my blush. Super easy again. I want it to be just a little bit lighter. I'm going to take my angled blush brush. I love that this has little sparkles in it. And like Anna Kay taught me, start on my apple cheeks and move it back. And for my lighter look, this is probably a little bit too much blush, so don't mind me. I'm just going to take a little bit off with my fingers. Fresh, convenient, fast, easy, fun. This minimal look will be the perfect way to start out your day. Now I'm going to move into more of a dramatic look. Now, dramatic looks can be placed on any kind of scale of when you want to wear it. I like wearing a more dramatic look every day. You don't normally see me in this thin of makeup, so it's going to be really fun to just put on some more dramatic because that's more where I land in the makeup application era. So to do that, I'm going to start with my liner. Now I want to have more of a dramatic line. I always like doing the little wings because I think that that's a really fun look, and I like that it incorporates a little bit more upward movement to the look. So take my eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a little line outside of my lash line. I like having the thicker liner because it just makes my eyes pop even more and makes them, I like having a darker eye, and the eyeliner provides that for me. Okay, so I've got my little wings on. Love that. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more color to my eyeshadow. And I've already added the wing before because I want it to be sort of the outline of where my shadow is going to go. So I'm gonna grab our little angled contour brush, and I'm gonna use the darkest color in my kit. I'm gonna put it on as an angle, and I'm gonna take the eyeshadow and go right on top of where my wing is. So I'm going right on top, and it's super fun because it's outside of my eye area. So we're gonna start out there and then bring it in right on top. And now that it's right on top of the eyeliner, I also wanna take it into my crease, just so that it shows up when I close my eyes. Now you can see that is a fun pop of purple. I love that it's just, it still isn't crazy too much, oh my goodness, look at my eyes, but it's very much a, ooh, that's a really pretty eyeshadow. So fill it in my little crease. And now I want to take my blender brush. I love this thing because it truly blends so nicely. I'm gonna use the middle color because it is a shiny color. I like the satiny look to it. The lightest color is a matte, so I only want to use that underneath. So I'm taking it from the inside of my eye and just blending it in to where that darker color is. And now I want to use a fresh brush, so I'm going to hurry and wipe this off because I don't want to blend out my darker color too much. I want to make sure that I still have a good definition with that purple. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to blend just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so my eye is now almost done. I want to add another little trick to you. You're going to take your little smudge brush and you're going to dab it into some water and then clean it off just a little bit so it's not too saturated in water. And I'm going to go back to our darkest color. So now that it's wet, it's really going to pick up that color really nicely. And I'm going to put this on my lower lash. Now I don't want to go all the way across. I want to do maybe halfway to 3/4. For this look, I'm going to go a little bit less than halfway. So I'm going to pull out my eye so I can see, and I'm going to go right underneath my bottom eyelashes. And then I'm going to take it up to the bottom line of my eyeliner. So you can see I have a fun purple line there. And I'm going to do my other side. Same, dip in the water, pick up your eyeshadow, and go on in. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit less than halfway. Clean it up with my finger because we can get away with that. And I'm gonna add a little bit mascara to the bottom, and I'm gonna really put a lot more on the top because I really like having the mascara pow you in the face. Now top's done, just a little tiny dab on the bottom, because I really want the eyeshadow that's on the bottom to kind of pop against those bottom lashes. Isn't that fun? Okay, moving on to the lips. I'm gonna use a lip liner because we're making it more dramatic. I'm gonna line my lips. Now I'm gonna fill in a little bit because I want this lip look to last a little bit longer, and putting that lip liner on my lips will help that. Now this is more of a matte lipstick, so I'm going to place this, and it's pretty saturated, so I'm going to go on one lip and rub it together. I want to make sure I get all my pout line. You can see it's a little bit matte, so if you like that, go for it. That's really fun. But I want to make it a little bit more shiny, so I'm going to add our special gloss. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle of this lip and spread it around from there. I think it's kind of fun to have the contrast of a little more matte to a little bit more of a sparkle in the middle. Great, and now I'm gonna just add a little bit more blush to make it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm gonna saturate my brush a little bit more than I would normally. And if I put too much on like this look, I'm gonna use again my hands to put it at the saturation level that I like. I want it to match my pink hair, so I'm gonna leave it a little bit more pink. Now for the last finishing touch, and what's really exciting about this kit is I can use that middle color as a highlighter. And it's fun because it's a little bit more pink. It's not the gold or the golden glow that we have, it's a little bit more pink, so it's just a little bit different. Still love the golden glow, it's the best, so you should always get it in conjunction to the starter kit. But if you only have the starter kit, you can just use this. I'm gonna put it right on top of my blush, a little bit down my nose. Now a little secret, don't reapply your brush when you're doing your smaller areas because it'll make it too saturated. Now this has already been used on both my cheeks, so I'm just gonna go a little bit down my nose, a little on my T, a little on my chin, and a little bit in my Cupid's bow. And I wanna blend those with my kabuki brush. A little blend, blend. Blend, blend. My dramatic look is finished. Wherever you like to play in the minimal or the dramatic, go for it. You can start super easily by having this starter kit. Remember how I said at the beginning, makeup aisle, can't find anything you love? You can find it here in the Dressing Your Truth store. Starter kit, we make it easy for you. I want to see your pictures. I want to see how you've played with your starter kit. Post in the lifestyle group. That is why we have it, so we can share, we can learn, and we can grow. Love you, ladies.